Yesterday, Richard Forbes of Independent Food Distributors Australia told the Australian newspaper, quote, "As far as I am concerned, the government's energy policy has and continues to increase the price of food." End of quote. Employers supplying food to major supermarkets and thousands of cafes, restaurants and pubs around the country have launched a revolt against government's energy policies, urging more gas and coal-fired power to bring down electricity prices. The Managing Director of Western Australia's largest independent food distributor said his company's electricity bill had doubled in the past 3 years. This energy policy driving up food prices is called net zero. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Opposition Leader Peter Dutton are completely committed to the net zero policies that are driving up the price of your groceries. As part of that net zero policy, coal and gas generators are told to turn off completely whenever wind and solar decide to turn on, which is unpredictable. The problem is coal-fired power stations are what's called baseload power. They're designed to run constantly, not flick on and off like they're being forced to now. That abuse leads to higher maintenance costs and, in the worst case, power stations failing, blowing up. Even with this unsustainable switch on and off situation, the coal burnt in a coal-fired power station costs just $21 a megawatt hour. This financial year, solar and wind capital South Australia's average power price was $200 a megawatt hour, a bit under 10 times higher than a coal station's fuel costs. Instead of making coal stations flick on and off completely, run them continuously to provide baseload power, and electricity will instantly get cheaper and more reliable. Wind and solar can top up the rest when they work, and households can keep using their own solar power. Simple. Only one nation will bring down power prices and grocery bills to put more money in your pocket.
Senator, your time's expired.
Grocery prices continue to climb despite advancements in technology and farming efficiency. The real culprit? Rising energy costs. Both Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Opposition Leader Peter Dutton are backing policies that are driving up electricity prices, which in turn make food more expensive. One Nation stands as the only party willing to put an end to net zero policies and bring back affordable power and lower grocery bills for Australians. Senator Malcolm Roberts recently highlighted comments from Richard Forbes of Independent Food Distributors Australia. Forbes told The Australian that the government's energy policies have directly contributed to increasing food prices. This concern isn't just coming from individuals, it's a growing movement among food suppliers, major supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, and pubs. Many are now pushing back against these policies, calling for more gas and coal-fired power to lower electricity costs. The Managing Director of Western Australia's largest independent food distributor revealed that his company's electricity bill has doubled over the past 3 years. The main driver behind this increase? Net zero policies. Under these policies, coal and gas power stations must shut down whenever solar and wind power are available, despite their unpredictability. Coal-fired power stations aren't designed to flick on and off like a light switch. They are built for continuous operation, and forcing them to stop and start leads to expensive maintenance issues and, in some cases, catastrophic failures. Yet, even with these restrictions, coal-generated power costs just $21 per megawatt hour. Meanwhile, South Australia, which relies heavily on wind and solar, has an average power price of $200 per megawatt hour, nearly 10 times more expensive. The solution is simple. Let coal and gas stations run continuously to provide stable, affordable baseload power. Wind and solar can still contribute when available, and households can continue using rooftop solar. This approach would immediately lower electricity costs, making groceries more affordable. Only one nation is fighting to bring down power prices, lower grocery bills, and put more money back in Australians' pockets. If you found this discussion insightful, make sure to like and subscribe to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.